Rock Lee had zero talent, no chakra, no jutsu, nothing. So he built something more dangerous, obsession. Born without the very energy that defines a ninja, Lee faced an impossible equation. Talent equals power. So what does a man with no talent become? Guy-sensei gave him the answer no one else wanted to hear. You can't fake talent, but you can outwork it until it breaks. That isn't training, that's self-construction. Building a warrior from nothing, one rep at a time. And what emerged was something rarer than genius, a mind rewired for obsession. Rock Lee didn't have natural gifts, so he weaponized pain instead. Every push-up, every run, every bruise was a contract he signed with suffering. 5,000 push-ups, 5,000 squats, 10 miles in a weighted vest. This wasn't training, it was reprogramming. Lee trained his body until pain stopped meaning stop, until the burn became proof he was still alive. Psychologists call it pain conditioning. When you learn that discomfort isn't danger, you turn suffering into feedback. That's why Lee smiles when he bleeds. It's not madness, it's measurement. But even obsession has limits. Lee pushed past recovery, flirting with collapse. His muscles screamed, his nerves misfired, his body begged for surrender. This is the first law of obsession. Your body breaks long before your will does. And that's what separates the obsessed from the gifted. Talent stops when it hurts. Obsession starts there. Most people quit not because they're weak, but because progress hides. Lee's battle wasn't against Neji or Sasuke, it was against invisibility. For 6 months straight, nothing changed. Same pain, same speed, same failure. That's where 99% break. When effort stops giving evidence. Discipline dies when the brain stops seeing reward. Obsession is what's left when you keep going anyway. Most people quit by week 2. When the pain isn't decreasing, it's multiplying. Because the stronger you get, the more the training demands. It's a cruel cycle. Adapt, hurt harder, repeat. Every gain costs more than the last. This is the trap of obsession. There's no plateau, only a steeper climb. When others see failure, Lee sees calibration. Pain isn't punishment, it's data. Every tremor, every drop of sweat tells him he's one rep closer to impossible. That's the turning point, when effort stops asking for validation, when your only feedback is that you didn't stop. Obsession took Lee farther than talent ever could, but it also took him to the edge. When Gaara shattered his leg, he faced the one fight obsession can't win. Identity collapse. When who you are becomes what you do, losing your ability to do it feels like death. Most warriors fear failure. Lee feared stillness. Guy-sensei told him something most of us never hear. You're already strong because you never gave up. Discipline without self-compassion turns drive into damage. You can be unbreakable and still break yourself. Lee learned the cost of obsession wasn't injury. It was forgetting why he started training in the first place. When the doctor said he might never fight again, Lee didn't argue. He walked out of that room and started training anyway. He stopped trying to prove his worth and started living it. That's when obsession evolved into discipline. Not to impress others, but to honor the promise he made to himself. Rock Lee proved something every genius forgets. Talent makes the start easy. Obsession makes the finish inevitable. Talent needs praise to survive. Obsession doesn't need an audience. It just needs a reason. Lee's reason was simple. He refused to be ordinary. When others compared potential, he compared consistency. When others waited for permission, he started another rep. He built a body that couldn't quit because his mind never asked to. The training that almost breaks you is the one that actually builds you. Lee's obsession wasn't madness, it was alchemy. He turned pain into patience, failure into feedback, and doubt into data. He stopped asking, "Can I?" and started demanding, "How long until I do?" That's the lesson. Obsession doesn't replace talent, it makes talent irrelevant. If you're ready to build that kind of focus, the kind that outworks talent, Join the Starheart Guild on Discord. We run weekly mental training missions and accountability challenges for navigators learning to master discipline. Remember, pain isn't punishment, it's progress. Until next time, crew, under the glow of stars, we forge our future together. Captain Geo Bravo, signing off. Peace.